So you want to know what it takes to scale your agency to $20,000 a month. So I don't really like the word scaling because I think scaling is around like $100,000 a month. Getting to 20,000 is not that difficult. It's like the process is pretty simple, right? Just sign extra few clients, but to actually execute it on a daily basis and without fail, that's the difficult part, okay? So, and a lot of people don't have the discipline and the consistency to see it through, and that's actually the thing that's the most important, okay? So, yeah, as I said, scaling is around like $100,000 a month, and I'm not at that stage yet, okay? So, in this video, I'm basically gonna go over what it takes to get there, okay? And there's only two things you need to get to $20,000 a month, okay? So, it's simple, but it's not that easy, okay? That's why so few people actually do it, all right? Obviously on social media, you see a lot of people doing it, but in the grand scheme of things, and if you look at the whole population, it's like 1%, okay? So there's two things. It's discipline as well as your mindset, okay? And you probably, clicked on this video, you're wanting some strategy, you want some, cold email stuff, maybe some DM scripts, but I can tell you if you have these two things, every single strategy is it's like useless because like it's constantly changing. So you need to have the right mindset to be able to adapt to different strategies that is working. Maybe the ones in the course you're using or the ones you are looking for in this video. Maybe if everyone uses it, obviously it's going to be useless, right? So you need to have the discipline and also the mindset. And the mindset, obviously, you can use that to, improve your copy of your email, improve your scripts and all that, okay? So this is the foundation of everything, and $20,000 a month is literally just, the start. So you need both to win, okay? So let's start with discipline. So discipline, put simply, self-control. I made a video on this on my channel. So put simply, it's self-control, okay? So from distractions, urges, even shiny objects, that's discipline. Is sticking with your plan, okay? Excuses that you are bringing up because you don't want to do it, like, doing outreach, that's literally the one thing you need to do, okay? And like with time, you obviously iterate on that and you just improve along the way. So discipline is just sticking with the one thing that you need to do, and that is outreach, okay, to get to $20,000 a month. So that's what I said, like sending cold emails, sending the DMs, doing the sales calls, booking the meetings, closing the sales, providing the service, and obviously after like $8,000 to $10,000 a month, you can outsource, the cold emails and the lead sourcing and, actually sending the emails, sending the DMs and all that. But when you're starting out, you obviously don't have the capital to do that, okay? So that's why you have to do everything yourself and actually work in the business, okay? That's where you have to work like 16, 18-hour days because you have to do every single, in the 3-4 months, I missed one day of outreach, one single day. And I can't remember why, but like I worked till 1, 2 a.m. Okay, so every single day I made it happen. So it's consistency. And that's the one thing people forget is time. So just let time elapse. Alex Hormozi has this quote where, when you run an agency, there's only two things that can happen. You make it happen and you get to $20,000 a month, 30, 40, 50, whatever, or you quit before you make it happen. So in both cases, you are going to make it happen. It's like results are guaranteed. It's literally guaranteed. It's just, it takes time, okay? And most people give up before they actually get to that level. Ty Lopez also said, everyone gets exactly what they want. It just takes 1 to 2 years longer than expected. So expectations is the enemy, okay? So just give yourself at least 2 years, okay? And that's not a lot to ask, like really, 2 years to get to $10,000 to $20,000 a month. And you'll probably get there sooner, okay? But just set the expectation right. So Alex Hormozi's rule of 100 to 100 minutes of content creation per day. That's obviously misspelled. Send 100 DMs per day, 100 cold calls, 100 emails, $100 a day on ads. Do that for 12 months and it's almost guaranteed you'll hit $20,000 a month. For 12 months, okay? Like 1 year. Like that's not too much to ask, really. Okay, so granted, you're not an emotional wreck. That's why you need the mindset, which I'm going to go over after this, okay? So you need emotional control, you need to be stoic, and you need to use the scientific method, which obviously you don't need emotions for that. That's why people use the scientific method, because you're rational. Like when a piece of copy isn't working, or someone responds and says like, yo, this is absolute garbage, but like you're booking meetings, is like, just look at the numbers. Numbers don't have any emotions, okay? So It's just doing the work, okay? Literally. Once you've sent these emails, messages, you'll refine your offer, you'll adjust your sales script, change the messaging. Like most people think they need the offer perfectly aligned. Like one of the things I learned from 7-figure agency owners is that they change their offer, not the thing that they actually do, like the service delivery. They change their offer 5 to 10 times before they got to $1 million a year, so 7 figures. So 5 to 10 times. So the offer you are starting with is not going to be the one. It's almost 100% guaranteed. It's not going to be the one that you get to 7 figures with, or even $20,000 a month. You'll change it, okay? So just test one, start with one, and then just go with that, okay? And refine as you go. Like people think they need the perfect sales script, the perfect email, but it gets perfect, or you perfect it through time and iteration and testing, okay? Yeah, it's just constant testing and iteration. Exactly. Like the most successful people are just the ones who tested the most. Like the best marketers are just the ones who tested the most. See what works, see what doesn't. And that takes time. It's an ingredient most people forget. So, or the ones who learn from others' mistakes. And you obviously can do that. You don't have to read a book on, you don't have to get hit by a bus before you look both ways. Like you can learn that from other people, okay? You don't have to go through the mistakes of others or you don't have to make the mistakes yourselves. Like I said, you don't have to get hit by a bus to know that you have to look both ways before you cross the road. You can just learn from someone's mistakes, okay? And that's why mentors and books is so good. Most people get exactly what they want. It just takes 1 to 2 years longer than expected, okay? So just that. You get exactly what you want, which is your goal. It just takes 1 to 2 years longer than expected. So even 2 years, 24 months, like that time's going to pass anyway. So why not just do the work and you'll get it? Like results are guaranteed, okay? It just takes time. So if you never stop and you never stop getting better, you will die or you will get there. Like all of these people say it. It's like results are guaranteed. 12K a month or a 20K a month in 12 months, basically guaranteed. Rule of 100. Do it every single day. It's like guaranteed. It just takes time. It just takes 1 to 2 years longer than expected. That's time. If you never stop and never getting better, you will die or you will get there. It just takes time. Okay? And people are impatient. Okay. So next one is mindset. Okay. So the 4 elements of the G mindset, and you can say whatever you want from Andrew. Obviously, there's some things people agree with, don't agree with. I don't want to get in that argument. I don't care. It's just that, his mindset is obviously amazing. So you can't take that away from him. He was the most Googled man. He's very persuasive, very good at psychology. So you can definitely learn something from anyone, even if it's not what to do. Okay. What not to do. So people think mindset is a scam, right? But it's literally the main thing keeping them stuck. It's like the foundation. People think it's all about taking action, although that's true, right? You can speed up the process by changing the way you see the world. Once your paradigm is right, and by mindset, I mean paradigm and how you see the world, the lens through which you see the world. Once your paradigm is right, all the success you ever want is at your disposal. It's just a matter of time. So that's the ingredient most people forget. So the 4 elements of the G mindset. Say what you want of Andrew. You can always learn something from anyone, even if it's what not to do. What not to do. Okay. So I'm not here to discuss what not to do. So here are the 4 things that if you actually implement in your life, will change your entire paradigm and how you see the world. So these 4 things might seem simple, but if you actually implement this, and this is the hard part, it takes time to actually adjust your beliefs, change your paradigm, how you see the world. Okay, so if I say something, I'm gonna do it. My word is iron willed. So if you say it, just do it. Okay, like all these things can be boiled down to literally just do it and wait. Just do the work and wait for time. All the other stuff is unnecessary steps. Okay, so but if you say you're gonna do it, actually do it, because people. If you say something like I said on my story the other day, I'm not going to create a school group because I said I'm going to, but I reevaluated. I'm like, okay, that's just going to be another distraction. I'm focused on my agency right now and things are going great here and the momentum is building and I want to disperse that attention, focus on something else. And I'm reading like the one thing from Gary Keller at the moment. And it's like, I just have to focus on one thing right now. So that's why I said I was going to create a school group, But now I just reevaluated. I'm said, okay, I'm not going to right now. Definitely in the future, but not right now. Okay, so it's like I said I'm going to do it, but I just have to actually explain why I'm not going forward with it. Okay, so I'm a man of my word. Okay, so no one is ever coming to save me ever. Okay, so that's very important. Like most people think that's what probably you clicked on this video for. You want the email script, you want the subject line, the best email subject line, you want the best DM script, but like no one is coming to save you. No YouTube video of the perfect script is coming to save you. No course, teaching you the best scripts. Like it doesn't work like that. You need the right mindset in order to adapt. Like you need adapt. It's not the strongest or the smartest that even survive. It's the most adaptable to which the environment they find themselves in. Okay, so it's not the strongest, not the smartest. It's the most adaptable. You need to adapt to the changes of the market. So number 3 is I'm furious. I don't have the life I want to have. So this is a double-edged sword. Like anger is obviously amazing in the short term, but you need to transition over into passion to actually sustain long-term growth, I think, or that's what I believe. That might be wrong, but anyway, I know Alex Hormozi is big on anger. Like he just uses anger a lot and agitate as well. But and it obviously works for them. I don't know how happy they are, but anyway. But yeah, directed anger, especially in the short term, I was extremely furious like the 4 months that I worked, and I directed that anger into action, and that was extremely valuable. So that's number 3. Number 4, I believe I can do anything. And if you truly believe that, like maybe not at this stage right now, like I don't believe I can, do anything right now, but with time, if I acquire the traits, beliefs, and skill sets, which takes time, I can do anything. Okay, and I truly believe that. So I think that's it. That's it for this video. It's a rather short one, but if you actually implement what you got from this video, I can literally guarantee you, it just takes time to get to $20,000, even $100,000 a month. Like even Alex Hormozi in one of his YouTube shorts, he said, so getting to 6 figures, so that's $8,333 whatever dollars a month. That is one product, or one service, one avatar, one channel. So one product or service is one service you're offering. You're not offering a bunch of stuff because more services equals more revenue. It doesn't work like that. You can get to $1 million a year, even like $10 million a year with one product. You can. What's the next one? So one product, that's that. One avatar, so one niche, basically one type of client avatar you're serving, and one channel is the one channel you're reaching out to them. So it might be Instagram DMs, might be content even. That's the rule of 100 minutes of content a day. So just choose one channel, one product, and one avatar. You can get to 6 figures a year. That's $8,000 a month. To get to 7 figures, just do what you did with 6 figures consistently. So I was like, no way, this is impossible. Like, when Alex said that, I was like, nah, it can't be. There must be something else. But like, and when I said that in my head, he was just after that, he said, most people think that's BS because they haven't done it themselves and they haven't been consistent with time. So all these guys, it's time. Warren Buffett, time. So if you just do the right things every single day, it just takes time, okay? So even getting to 7 figures, it just takes time. And obviously, with time, you improve your systems, you improve your service because you learn what's working, learn what's not working. You get this client, okay, this client's not working for our service. I'm focusing on these guys. This is the service I can provide. And then obviously it takes time. So yeah, if there's one thing you learn from this video is that, results take time. And also if you do the right things every single day, you don't miss a day, you stay consistent, you're disciplined, you acquire the right mindset, which also takes time, you will get there. It's literally guaranteed. It just takes time. It just takes 1 to 2 years longer than expected, which is what, Tai Lopez said. And Alex Hormozi said, if you never stop getting better, you will die or you will get there. And he also said, there's 2 things that happen. You either get there or you give up before you get there. So that's, hopefully that's, some, positive things you can get out from this. Some words of encouragement. If you're going through it right now, I was there in your shoes, but I can just guarantee you, if you just put in the work, you will get there. And it's like, you can get there pretty quickly if you actually do it. So yeah, that's today's video. Hopefully you enjoyed it. Hopefully you got some valuable nuggets from this. If you enjoyed it, you can like if you want, dislike if you don't want, if you don't like it. But yeah, I post twice a week, every single week, and I think I skipped one day in like a year. So yeah, that's you can depend on my word. Okay, so yeah, hopefully I'll see you on Thursday. Bye bye.